Hey everyone, welcome back to Downloadable Gaming. And here we have the aliens, Rhino Alien. This is a classic figure. I found this last year at Walmart on a whim. This is the rarest figure of the franchise of Neca Aliens toys you could find. This thing is the rarest figure you could find of aliens, anything. In my opinion, this thing was on par with Big Champ. At least in my opinion. First off, we're gonna start with the box. You have the rhino alien here. If I turn it down, you have another nice shot of the rhino alien. It features a removable dome. Now, I don't know if I broke mine because the removable dome is a pain to put back on. I don't know if it's supposed to have little tiny little pegs or supposed to peg into him or something like that. I don't know. You have the original Xeno face right here, the classic. Can't wait to see what Neca does with the Alien Romulus line, if they even do Aliens Romulus. I doubt it. You have another image of the classic Xenomorph design. You have another image, another badass image of it right here. You have the egg behind it in there. And here is some product shots of all the things that are in this line. You have the mantis alien, the gorilla alien, which is basically just the regular xenomorph, but with more blades. The snake, the scorpion, and the apon. Now, a few of these I've been looking to get. I don't know when, sometime. Is definitely either the mantis or the snake one. The snake one is my favorite, just because it reminds me of The Thing and whatnot, and how freaky it looks as well, and a lot of the Predator stuff. And the one I wanted to get originally, which was this figure. NECA, please make a articulated version, a Big Champ version of the Neomorph. I need that in my life with the baby Neo. Please. I beg of you. That's it for the packaging. Now let's get right into the figure. Now here you have the Rhino Alien in all its splendor and glory. His head is on a ball joint. It is a little bit, comprehended a little bit. It is on a ball joint, but it's comprehended a little bit by the back, by the backpack. See, it's on a ball joint. It's a bit comprehended due to the nature of the mold. It's got articulation, and let me fix where I'm sitting. Let me scoot up so I can get better grip on this thing. You have its jaw can open and close. Mine is kind of broken. His little inner mouthpiece would stay in there when I first bought him, but I kind of wore it out after a while. So kind of now just sticks out. It used to not do that when I opened his mouth, but it does. It sucks. He's got a lot of nice little paneling detail on him. A lot of nice detail. He's got a lot of nice detail on the back of the tail blade, on the imp tail blade. A lot of nice little rib cage detail. Some detail on the pipes. On this little spike here at the back. On the dome. and on his fingers as well. And that's it for paint. Now, paint is just two solid colors, black and orange. Not really that special. But the articulation is where we get into the real fun stuff. Let me just now the reason why I'm gonna keep him down is because he is a tall MF. He is a tall MF. He is very tall. Very. So I'm gonna keep him baseline. Okay, so his arm can go up that far, can go up this far. If you want to get it looking like he's he's climbing up on something. If you want to make it look like he's getting ready to climb up on something to jump on someone's face and stab them in the head. If you want to get some really cool, on the ground poses. His legs are kind of not fun to pose to me that much. Because, his legs are kind of hard to pose. Especially getting him in, a more grounded position, like how I have him, is really hard to do. I kind of have to do it like that. Which, as in, to get him, fully on the ground. Fully. Is a pain. Having his feet on the ground is kind of hard to do. His legs are on ball joints, so if you ever buy this figure or ever get one, go for it. You do not have to worry about this thing breaking on you. The joints are very strong, as in the ball joints are very strong, so they can withstand a beating. The legs do pop off very easily if you put this thing on a high enough shelf. Like where my Brachiosaurus resides. Now, his feet are on hinges. They can go back that far. They can go up that far and back that far and all the way around. His legs can extend. You can extend his legs to get more, more traditional alien-like poses. He is a very tall character. He's really big and kind of hard to see when he's standing upright. So I had him on the ground. But his thing is kind of annoying. It kind of pops off every now and then. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comments, but did the Neca Xenomorphs or Neca King Kong ever have bases for them to peg into? Small display stands. A display stand, kinda. Because I keep thinking it does. Because if you look, he's got these little holes on both of his feet. He got holes on both of his feet, so I don't know. And those same holes, well, not really. But if you do put this thing in light, he does glow in the dark. But this thing is 2 centimeters taller than any other Aliens figure I'd own. Let me grab my big champ. Here's a comparison. Here's a small comparison between this, small size comparison between the alien, the original Xenomorph and the Rhino. The Rhino is significantly taller than the regular xenomorph, even though they're the same shape, which baffles me. Which I always found kind of cool with the alien stuff, that the size it that whenever a facehugger latches onto a certain creature of a certain size, it makes it what that xenomorph becomes. Takes the size and stature of what that animal looked like. It takes its build, basically, and features. I love that so very much. But let me just remove this part. His waist is on a. He has a waist swivel / ab crunch and an arcing back. Now this should be easier for me to get him in his in his all fours pose, hopefully. But you hear that snapping? I've had this for a while, so yeah. Try to get him in a pose where he's viewable. But as long as you're careful with it, he won't break. I've had very many instances while fiddling with this thing where his legs have come undone, have detached randomly. Where his legs have detached randomly just by trying to get him in a crawling pose, which, I mean, let's face it, the Neca aliens don't really have that strong suit. But Neca, if you really want to make a creature that's on all fours, like add a small extra joint so they can like arc more, like inside the existing one. So if you ever make another one like this, because I think there's a shark one, I think, like an actual shark Xeno that exists in universe. It's not a lie. I'm serious. In the video games, there's a Xeno design of a quote unquote Xeno shark, I think. But namely, this thing is supposed to stand like, you can have him stand like the queen, which, since he's so big, it kind of has to. Since it's so big, it kind of has to stand like the queen, because it can't go down or its face will touch the floor. That's literally my gripe with this, is it doesn't. If I can get him, in a ground pose that actually has his legs on both his front and back legs on the floor, on the table. Just move him off to the side for a minute. But that's what I'm saying. He can't really hold his, like, on all fours pose all that well. Also, his hoofs are on hinges, so if you want to, you can make it kind of look like it's stepping, kind of, if you want to. That's an if you want to. So you can kind of make it like that. Kind of make it look like he's you know, taking a step, you know, a step forward, a step back, you name it. But I usually like just tucking the hoofs underneath and having him like walk on his knuckles, because I mean it's a rhino, right? It technically would do this because it'd make it easier on its it'd make it easier for it to like full on run at you. And yes, his helmet thing keeps popping off, I know. Eh. Now, now he does have articulation in his jaw, so he can open and close his jaw, and also he has the little inner mouth that can come out. Mine's kind of busted, and also I found this just weird with aliens toys, with the xenomorph figures and whatnot, is you can see the inner mouth like back in here. You see when it comes out, you can see it go back in. That bit of plastic, that bit elongated plastic, kind of going in and out, which I don't like that because it scares me sometimes. It makes me think that his inner mouth is just going to shoot out and disappear. Which has not happened before, by the way. I'm just saying. See, but also I kind of have to do it sometimes like this. Have to pose him like with his front arms splayed out and then his back legs splayed out. And then his like legs like this, because it helps it stand a bit better on the floor. That's if you want to get it in like a actual like proper like on the ground crawling pose that's actually like him actually crawling in a like a really cool way, like with the horn kind of coming down like that. But that's as far as his head and back will go, so it's kind of hard to do, hard to get put in. But let me know what kind of figures of these you'll want to see in the future, from Neca at least, because I do hope to collect more Neca aliens figures eventually when if they make more, as in a lot more, because okay, BRB, guys. I'll catch you in a few seconds. Okay, so I just found all the parts to the Big Champ, and it will be my review after this one. It'll be my next review after this one. Sorry, I can't get enough of playing with this thing, with its little components. But what I do wish is that this came with a face hugger, well, a rhino with a face hugger, that's got two little plastic parts you can clip onto its face to make it look like it's doing the Xeno business. If you know what I mean. But yeah, this thing didn't come with any more accessories, but I do hope to find more aliens figures in the future. Now, what do I mean by in the future? Well, it's because this year all of my new reviews are being sidelined. For now. I will be doing retro reviews for a while longer. Because, I still have to get through my dinosaur reviews and whatnot. But before I get to my dinosaurs, I have to do all my Transformers, all of this bucket, and so on and so forth. So I will be pumping out videos throughout this night. So, and I know you guys in the comments will be like, you shouldn't do that. That's not good for you. But I owe you a double upload, or a triple upload. Actually, I owe you some triple uploads. That's what I'm going to give to you guys since I missed so much. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, hit the bell, and subscribe for more. My next review is the Alien Big Champ. I have found all his accessories and whatnot. He's the next Aliens video after this guy. Yeah. And this is my prep for Aliens Romulus, by the way, if you weren't aware. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video of mine. Peace.